Good evening, this is Tony with Phantasmic Chronicles. I'm coming to you this evening to show you some ways to save money for that family vacation. Come along with me this evening while I show you one of the main things we do to save money for our family vacations. Our money saving method is buying things in bulk. As you can see here, I have ground beef, I have pork loins, I have pork butt, I have large bags of white egg noodles, and a 10-pound bag of rice. I also have chicken thighs and chicken legs, and a 10-pound bag of chicken breasts. What I'm going to do is I'm going to bring that stuff over here, and I'm going to cut it all up, I'm going to weigh it out, and I'm going to seal it up in my food saver. Putting it in the freezer and having it ready to pull out at any time to make meals has everything in bulk, and as you can see by just looking at the first thing, I have a pork loin here for $11.01. Some people will pay that much for one pack of pork chops. Here in a minute, I'm going to come back and show you exactly how many pork chops I got out of this $11 pork loin. Here's my $11.01 pork loin that I just cut up. You can clearly see the receipt is right here, $11.01. You can see that I have 23 pork chops cut out of that. Now some do come out a little smaller than others, but a lot of families have smaller kids that don't eat as much. I try to pack one of the smaller ones in each one because my youngest is 8. Sometimes she doesn't eat as much as the others. Although I'm not sponsored by them, I do recommend buying yourself a Food Saver food packager. They are very handy and they do keep things fresh for a very long time. As you can see, the bags go inside. They come out very easily. You pack your stuff in it. It seals it up. You date it and you put it in the freezer. And I've had stuff last in there as long as a year, sometimes even more. As you can clearly see, it's very easy to use the vacuum sealer. Once you get your bags rolled out, you set it to seal, and you seal the sides of your bags. Pretty simple. Once they're sealed, you want to pull them out. Then you want to mark your bags as to what you have and how many you're putting in it. That way they don't get lost in the freezer as you're going through them. Because there are so many different things you can do with ground beef, I normally take mine and just split them up into 1-pound sections. I do make up a couple of meatloaves and mix them up and go ahead and put them away as meatloaves. That way they can be pulled out and just thrown in. But everything else is just done in 1-pound increments. It's another great way to package up your food and save you some money. Another little tip I'll share with you if you are planning on doing this at home to save you a little bit of space in your freezer once you get your ground beef packaged. Just take your fist. Make sure it's sealed up first. If you don't make sure it's sealed up first, you will have ground beef coming out everywhere. And once you get it all in there, smash it down, all nice and flat. And then if you don't have a lot of freezer space, they can all stack one on top of the other. And you see it still stays sealed. As you can see today, I've only cut into 2 packages so far, and I have 10 pounds of ground beef packaged into 1-pound packages, and I also have one of the tenderloins cut into 4 packages of pork chops. Not to mention the fact that I still have all this over here to cut, separate, and put into their own bags. And on a side note, if you are going to cut up your own meat, I do highly recommend getting yourself a handy knife sharpener to keep your knives nice and sharp. It does make it nice and easy to cut through everything that you need to do. If you keep it out and handy, you may need to sharpen it more than once while you're going. In front of you, I wound up with 63 meals. That is 9 weeks worth of food. I spent $196 for 9 weeks worth of meat, and it's already packaged up. Imagine the savings you could save for your next family vacation. Here's the finished product after I've cut everything up and I've packaged everything up. What you see here is everything individually packed for the family, ready to use. Some of them in different amounts based on the amount of people that are here. Remember that I have 3 growing preteen boys, and it's important to make sure that there's enough food for everybody to eat every night. I packaged up pork chops in different amounts for every one, and I still wound up with 16 packs of pork chops. If you recall, I had 4 full pork loins. Imagine 16 different individual packs of pork chops. Also, 6 pork butts right here ready to go. I can either grill them or I can make a roast out of them, depending on what the family wants that night. I also have 20 individual packs of 1 pound packages of ground beef. They can be used in any amounts of things. Also, I took one of those and I made 4 meatloaves. So out of the 3 packages of ground beef I had, I've got 20 pounds of ground beef that I can use for anything, and I've got 3 meatloaves that are prepared and ready to go. All I have to do is take them out, put them in the oven, ready to go. If you also look over here, I individually packed those chicken thighs and chicken legs that I had into individual packs based on the family size and the need for when I make dinner. I wound up with 8 packages of those ready to go. Also, out of the chicken breast you've seen that I bought, I wound up with 1 1/4 pound individual packs of 7. That's 7 different meals out of the chicken breast ready to go. Grand total was 63 meals, 9 weeks worth of food. $196 may sound like a lot up front, but I don't have to buy any meat for 9 more weeks. I hope you enjoyed our video today about how to save money for your family's vacations. Drop me a comment down below and let me know how you save for your family vacation. I am Tony of Phantasmic Chronicles. Please subscribe to my channel. Please hit the like button if you like what we did here, and you have a great day.